Hey, Bubby, do you still have your numbers from the concentration camps?
My number? Yes, I have.
Where is it? Is it on your arm?
Not my arm, no. I have the original on paper.
Oh, did you have a
Right from concentration.
You had the tattoo taken off?
I never had it.
You never had it on
No.
you? Did most people had a tattoo put on though, right?
We came too late. When we came to Auschwitz, they didn't do it anymore.
So they only put the tattoos on you if you
Earliest.
when you were in Auschwitz.
No, I was in Auschwitz.
Yeah, but at first you weren't in Auschwitz.
I was first in Auschwitz.
Oh, you went to Auschwitz first.
Yeah, and I went to Bergen-Belsen.
So you went to
then I
Auschwitz
went
first,
to
but
another one.
when you went to Auschwitz, it was already too late. They already stopped
Yeah,
putting
they
numbers
didn't
on.
do it anymore. We were only 8 days there. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Only 8 days. From there they shipped us to a different camp.
Do you remember what year that was?
Yes.
What year
Exactly.
is it? What year is it?
In 45.
So you went to Auschwitz in 45?
Yeah.
So you didn't go to the concentration camps until the end of the war?
No, in 44.
Okay, so a year before.
44.
The war ended in 45, so you went there. So you were in concentration
8
camps for
8 months.
Oh, wow.
But the ghetto was worse than concentration camp.
Oh, before the concentration camps, you were in the ghetto.
The ghetto was much worse.
Where, in Poland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was much worse. Starvation.
Mm-hmm.
And they took the kids away.
To the concentration camps?
Yeah. You know the kids, what the concentration camp, they killed them.
They killed them.
Kids.
You were a kid.
Listen, not kids like me. I'm babies I'm talking about. Babies they took away. And then almost every week they chased everybody out from the house to see if somebody's hiding. And they looked at people. Whoever didn't look so good, they took it on the truck and they went to concentration camp.
Wow.
Understand?
Uh-huh.
They probably were gassed.
Yes, sure. Like my father, my brother, of course. And I told you that Uncle Alec and the younger brother were on that truck.
Mm-hmm.
And my other brother, he was a policeman in the ghetto, the other brother.
Mm-hmm.
His friend was passing by with a truck, vegetables or something, I don't know. So he saw them. He said, come on, jump, jump, jump. Uncle Alec jumped. 12 o'clock at night, somebody's banging at the door. Who could be banging? It's only Germans, right?
Yeah, right.
It was Uncle Alec.
Oh, wow. She must have been terrified, and then it was Uncle Alec. Oh, wow.
Yes.
And that's how he lived.
Yes.
Otherwise,
yes.
he wouldn't be alive.
Well, he went to a different concentration camp with my younger brother also. And they survived it. They survived the concentration. They came looking for us. There were lists of people who were alive and which camp they are. So they didn't know it. They looked in every camp to find us, me and my sister. They looked, that camp, no, they aren't there. That camp, they're not there. Finally, they found us.
Wow.
Could you imagine the reunion?
Oh, man.
Yeah, and since then we stayed together.
Yeah, sure.
The two brothers, yeah.
Tell her the story of Aunt Regina.
Oh, when...
Yeah, when she
Yeah.
was getting the cigarette.
Oh, the cigarette, he knows about it.
What's the story?
That was in a concentration camp. That was the third one. We were working...
The third Auschwitz,
No,
Bergen-Belsen,
Bergen-Belsen and Salzwedel.
Salzwedel. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know you were in Salzwedel.
Not Salzwedel, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Sure, that's the third camp,
You never told me that. You never said that.
of course.
No, you told me you were
No.
in Bergen-Belsen and Auschwitz. That's all I know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's all I knew
told
too.
you.
No, you never told me that.
Okay, so you know now.
Okay.
That was the third. I told you we had a good commandant.
Yeah, right.
That wasn't that.
Oh,
camp.
okay.
Oh, so you know I told you.
No, I don't know you told me.
Yeah,
But,
okay.
yeah.
He's not bad, but the soldiers there in the office, we worked in for ammunition. I was looking over the, what do you call it, what you put in the pistols. What do you put in?
Bullets.
Bullets. I was looking over the bullets, you know, if they're not damaged. My sister was working at the machine. So she was working, and the one who overseed us, you know, a German woman, a young one. So she got acquainted with the German woman, and she talked to her. She's friendly. And she showed us she bought cigarettes for her boyfriend. My sister asked for a cigarette, and she denounced her.
She didn't answer.
She denounced
She
her.
denounced her. She said. She denounced her.
Yeah, she denounced.
She told
her.
against her.
She told that woman.
Yeah.
All right. After supper, we weren't already in the room. They calling us. My sister calling out, and you went to the office there. Of course, and she got beaten up.
Mm-hmm.
They knocked her teeth out.
Oh man.
But we were so happy.
That she didn't die.
No, because we were sure she's gonna send her away.
Yeah.
So I said, wherever you go, I go. She said, no, you stay, at least one will be alive. I said, no, wherever you go, I go. And they didn't send her away. We were crying for joy that we are together. Yeah, this is one. And there was also a man who worked at the machines, and every day he left a sandwich. He left it because they're not allowed to give it to you, you know? So whatever girl is there, so every day a different girl took it. They were decent people too.
Mm-hmm.
They had soup. They didn't finish all the soup. So they gave us, and we just whooped it up like marzipans, like the best in the world, right? A little bit of soup, but a little bit. The concentration camp, at least they gave you in the morning, they gave you lunch, they gave you at night something to eat. In the ghetto, you wake up whatever you had. You waked up at one time because you were so hungry.
Yeah.
Because they were starving them.
And you didn't know the next time you were gonna eat.
No, in the ghetto?
Yeah, you didn't know when you were.
Well,
eating.
that's not the reason. That's the reason that we had it and we were hungry. You could eat it in 1 second, what they gave you for a whole week. The bread, I told you, was like clay, and you went by the pound. That's not enough. They give you a little flour, and they gave you from coffee the what do you call it, the skin
The
from
grinds. The
The
coffee
grind.
grinds.
Not the coffee grinds are good, but what before
The skin from the beans.
skin, yeah, from it. So you know, and we mix it a little bit with flour. We fry that. You get swollen from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but eat something to eat, just something to eat.
Yeah, you need something to put in your stomach.
And let me tell you, you see people on the street. They were laying. Nobody paid attention to them.
No.
Dead people. No, nobody.
That was in the ghetto.
There was a man, he saw somebody had a piece of bread. He grabbed it. He didn't care how much beating he's gonna get, but that piece of bread went with his stomach, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. That's why I say, morally, the ghetto was worse for us than it is in concentration camp.
Yeah, the Germans starved them.
Yeah, like one girl stole a potato, a raw potato, you know? Stole from outside a raw potato.
Yeah.
You know, she was so beaten up, and she was standing with a placard, big one. She had to stay 24 hours. I stole a potato. Could you imagine? And sometimes we all stole
The
a little.
Germans were beasts.
Yeah, we stole a little bit. Listen, that was someday. We had only one dress, very thin dress, yeah. But we can't wear it all the time. We washed it. And meanwhile,
Where was this?
that was in that same concentration camp.
Oh, okay.
We found the pot, I don't know from where, not the pot, probably a container from something. We bought a few potatoes. And then the Germans were going from room to room. Oh my God, they're gonna find us with the potatoes.
Yeah, you don't want them.
My sister jumped out from the window and she sat on that pot, hot boiling from the potato, hot boiling
She
potato.
sat on a boiling pot.
She sat on it, yes. Could you imagine?
Oh my God.
Yeah, because otherwise, I don't know what it would have done to us. See? That's what I'm telling you. That's how it was.
Wow.
Right? That was starvation, 5 years. 5 years of starvation.
So you were in the ghetto for 4 years and then
Yeah.
a concentration camp for a year?
8 months.
For 8
In
months.
3 concentration camps, yeah.
So you stayed in Auschwitz for 8 days?
Auschwitz was a horrible concentration camp. Oh my God.
But you were only there for 8 days?
8 days. But let me tell you, they shaved all our heads off.
Wow.
I mean, shaved the hair off.
Yeah,
That's for
right.
the lights.
I had little earrings
yeah.
since I was born with my name on it, you
Oh,
know?
really?
They just pulled it down. That's it.
Down?
Yeah,
Down.
pulled it down. That's it. And you got the dress. Lena's dress was in ishkets. Little, you know,
Shreds, yeah.
everybody was tying a little bit, you know, a little bit. It should be full. I got a pair of shoes, and the sole was open.
Mm-hmm.
Found a string, tied it down. See, that's how we walked. That's how we walked on snow.
Mm.
And about there, they gave you a bowl of soup. We were sleeping on the floor. That was in Auschwitz. It's a big, big hall.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was sleeping on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
One against the other.
For warmth? It was probably cold, yeah?
It was September. That wasn't that cold yet. August, September. And they gave you one bowl, no spoon. Everybody gave a sip, but everybody wants to grab it. Everybody wants to grab it. You couldn't. But my sister grabbed one, see? So we had a little soup.
Mm.
But otherwise, there's nothing to eat, really.
Oh,
And
wow.
people were running around, and you saw, we thought crazy people. When we arrived, and we saw everybody with shaved heads, we thought it's a mental institution.
Yeah.
We didn't know what it was, right?
Right.
So that's how it was every day like that. They gave you the bowl, no spoon. There could have been 100 people in there, and they gave you one bowl here, one bowl here. See, and this should be for everyone. Could you imagine?
You're supposed to share with 2 bowls with everybody.
Yeah, with everybody. Yeah, and everybody
Right.
gave a sip, and the other one, give me a sip, give me a sip.
Right, everyone was afraid that they weren't going to get some, so they all tried to get it first.
Yeah, right. And we saw somebody had a container, like they made holes and put the string around it, and they hanged it up. And we saw they were just when they were going with the big kettle of soup. One just went in, grabbed. But these were who were longy already, understand?
Yeah.
They knew already what to do. They grabbed, they had the soup, with the potatoes were on the bottom. So it was horrible. You want to drink a little water, but not enough, what do you call it, from the sink. Little, could be,
Faucets?
yeah, faucet. It's like outside. It's like a long table from here till here, right? And faucet there. But people are standing in line, and they want to get it.
Right.
You took just a little bit, and they chased you away. And you were thirsty, you were hungry. So that's the way it was. The 8 days were just horrible,
Where did you?
That was in Auschwitz.
Did you meet Bonnie Harrer there in Auschwitz?
Who?
Bonnie Harrer?
Bonnie Hadi.
Bonnie Hadi.
He
Did you meet
was,
her in?
that was in concentration camp.
No, did you meet her in?
No,
Auschwitz?
Bonnie Hadi, no, that was in Bergen-Belsen.
Okay.
You remember the name,
Yeah.
see? That the name was, which is engraved in my mind always. I could forget so many things.
Who is that?
Bonnie Hadi was a mother and a daughter. B.O. And after them, we went, Borek.
Ah.
See? These were the last 2 people. Beside that was Yom Kippur. And we said, we're not going to eat it, we're going to fast. All of a sudden, everybody had to go out. We started eating. Who knows where we're going? So everybody ate it, whatever they had. We also had little cans here. So, and they were calling out names.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie Hadi was the last name before us.
They called...
They the last one would they send away. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know where they went, if they're alive. I have no idea. That's Bonnie Hadi, and then
You said there was something wrong with your breast or
Or-
something?
that was something else. That was in Auschwitz. And Mengele. You know Mengele, you heard about
yeah,
him.
yeah.
You didn't heard of Mengele? He was the doctor.
He was a cruel doctor.
The doctor who operated on twins.
Yeah.
And he was just horrible. And could you imagine?
He put the twins in freezing water to see how
he
long
made
it
He
takes.
was doing
Experiment.
experiments on Jews.
Yeah.
Right.
Could you imagine? You had the one dress, you had to take it off. Everybody took it off. Okay? We were standing naked. And Mengele was walking around to see,
Inspecting.
inspecting. But I had underneath the breast, I had from hunger, probably, I had like a boil here.
Bruise or okay, boil.
Yeah, a boil, but it healed already, but it was a black spot. He was standing, you know. I was a girl, so it was standing still, right? So he looked at it. If he would want to, he would say, "Get out." But he looked at it.
Then you would die.
Then I would die. Yes. Yeah. He looked at it, and then he went away. See, it's a matter of luck. It was. There was one girl also with us. She was little and very skinny. Whenever they say, you go here, you go here, you go here, and you go here, you go here. That girl was with us for a few hours, and she liked us. Bless you. That was my sister, Lena, and there was another girl also, whom you knew. And every time they told her to go away, when they looked away, she came back to us. Once, and again they told her to go over there. The second time the same thing happened. She just sneaked in, and she came with us. And she was alive, and I saw her.
Wow.
You know, we were united in Florida. I saw her.
Oh, you saw her again?
Oh,
after
yeah,
all
I
those
saw
years.
her. Yeah. And she said to her husband, I told you that, right? She'll corroborate, she'll tell you. And I told the story. She said, yes, you see it? Twice or three times she sneaked in and she came with us.
Otherwise, what, she'd be killed?
Probably she would put, yeah.
She was young or something?
We were all very young, Mom.
No, but what do you mean sneaking in?
Yeah, why were they?
Well,
Why were they separating?
we went on one side. Yeah, we didn't know where we going, right?
Yeah.
You on one side. The other side, she went on the other side.
Oh, so that
because she was very skinny.
The other side would be killed.
I don't know what they did with the other side.
The other side
sick.
is.
They were sick.
Sick.
Yeah.
They just, you know.
They didn't look
Weeded out.
normal.
Weeded out. The ones who they feel would not be able to work as hard.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right.
Yeah. And 2 or 3 times she sneaked in. And she was with...
So you saved her life.
We stayed...
So you saved her life.
I didn't. She did it herself.
Well, but you didn't tell on her.
Yeah, but you know... Why would you tell her? Are you kidding? But we were all in one room also. We were all in one room. That was in the 3rd concentration camp, right? And we had a commandant who was very good. He wasn't bad because we complained. The shoes, we have no soles, we're freezing. He said, listen, they bombarded the railroad tracks. The trains cannot come. The soldiers cannot get it. As soon as we get it, we're going to give you. That's what he said. He stayed with us to the last minute. You know? Yeah, and we all signed that he was good to us. He was. But the others were not. Understand? The soldiers and the German women. You know what? When the Americans came, or the English...
The women were worse than the soldiers.
Yeah, they were terrible.
Yeah.
They started running. And they told us that they got killed because there was bombardment there. And we were working. And when we saw the planes, we were praying, come on, throw bombs on us. We didn't mind being killed because we thought we'll never get out from there, never. So we prayed, come on, give us, you know?
Bombs.
Yeah,
Kill us.
Yeah, we were praying for it. So I can't believe that I went through it. I just can't believe
It's
it.
like a dream.
It's a horrible dream.
Yeah.
A dream cannot be that bad, really. Cannot be that bad. You know what it means? Day in, day out, then day in, day out. When I tell it goes fast.
Right.
But that's every day, every day, every day, Okay.
Hunger,
Must have
starvation.
And my brother died.
Must have seemed like an eternity.
Yeah, it was. My brother died. That he was a favorite brother. He was so good.
He died. He died of typhus or something.
No, he died of the lungs.
Pneumonia.
The lungs.
Pneumonia.
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 Pneumonia. No, it was not pneumonia. It's well, you know, when you don't have enough fat in you, and the lungs cannot. But that's a sickness which goes.
TB.
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 Tuberculosis.
And for that you need good food, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mother wanted to give the food to him. He didn't want to take it. He said no. He knew exactly when he's going to die too. He said, September, October. He said, that's the time that thou shalt be die. You know.
Wow.
He was a policeman there, but when the war broke out. He and Alec were immersed in the water. There was a river or something. They were hiding from the Germans.
Mm-hmm.
They were immersed in the water half a day, even more than that.
Oh.
Yeah. So he caught a cold probably. Yeah, that's what it was. And when he died, my mother said they took the crown off my head. Could you imagine? And my mother also said, I would be happiest if I could sit here and have enough bread to eat, as much as I want. Because who had bread?
And this was in the ghetto.
That was the ghetto, yes. Yeah. And my mother used to be chubby.
Yeah.
And in the ghetto, she became like that. She was probably what? Maybe 49, 48, but her breasts are all flat, you know, very thick. And all of a sudden, she could not move her hands, she couldn't move her legs. So we had a doctor. He gave her a medication, and that restored it. I don't know what it was really. She could not pick up her hands at all.
Probably food.
It's
Some
not.
kind of food.
No, that was a medication. He gave her medication. I don't know what it was really, but that's how she could do it again.
So the ghetto started when the war started. You were moved to the ghetto.
1940.
Uh-huh.
The war started in 39.
So right after that, they put you in a ghetto.
Yeah.
It was
You could not get out.
But it was still in Poland though. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They
sure.
moved you from.
And Lodz.
Where did you grow up in Poland?
Lodz, the same.
So they just moved you to a different area of Lodz.
Yes. So everybody had to move out from this area.
And they put
to
all
a
of you in the
smaller
ghetto.
place. Yes.
And your mom, Bubby, didn't get to a concentration camp. She stayed in the ghetto.
She was with me in Auschwitz.
She did go to Auschwitz.
Yeah, but they put her on one side
And they put
and
you and your
us on
sister
the
on the
other.
other side.
And I ran after her. I wanted to go with my mother. So he picked me up in the back. He kicked me back on the other side.
How old were you?
Huh?
How old were you?
I was maybe 18, 19
What year were you born?
in 1923.
23.
17, maybe 20 years old.
Wow.
And my mother wasn't old. She looked old because with that, but also she walked with her youngest sister, and the sister walked with a little boy, her son. The little boy was not allowed to concentration camp, so the mother went with the boy, and my mother went with them too. That's it.
Yeah, they were probably poisoned and then.
That's what it was.
So
Yeah.
Auschwitz that was the last place you saw your mom alive.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we were standing there. A Pole, an old Polish man was there. He said, "You know where your parents are? You see that chimney up there?" So we thought he's crazy. We didn't know what he's talking about.
Right.
We thought he's crazy. What is he talking about? He was there probably many years.
Right.
My cousin Joe. You met my cousin Joe, didn't you?
No, I don't think so.
You never met them?
I don't know.
I'm sure he
No,
met.
he used to come to the house every month or so.
Well, yeah. No, he died 2 years after the Tsar died.
But he was alive. He must have seen you.
Yeah,
Well,
he used to come very often.
I
Yeah.
was only 5. I was only 5.
Yeah,
Leah was his wife. Leah was his wife.
He doesn't know Leah. He doesn't know her. Yeah. All right, that's my cousin. He was in Auschwitz 4 years. In Auschwitz. and he survived.
And he was a policeman in Israel. Afterwards he became a policeman
Yeah,
in
he
Israel.
was a policeman.
Oh, he
in Israel.
survived Auschwitz.
Yeah, he survived Auschwitz. Yes.
He used to come every week.
Yeah, he used to come to us.
Yeah, and he probably saw you. I mean, I know he saw you.
Yeah, but he was a baby. He doesn't remember him. Yeah, that was my cousin, my first cousin. That's my mother and his father were brothers and sisters. So he survived. Yes. And you know, it's a funny thing. We got married, right? I got married together with my sister. It was one wedding.
Yeah, you got married to Zeta.
Yeah,
Right.
one wedding. It's one wedding.
Right.
My sister and her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And we were poor. What did we have? But we made something. We baked and cooked something, and everybody, whoever wanted, came. After that, my cousin got married. So we, my sister and myself, we prepared the dinner. We had nothing. Nobody had anything. That was funny. Yeah, but there were weddings.
You were married in America?
No, I was married in Germany.
Oh, in Germany?
Yeah.
Okay, not Poland.
So cousin Joe also was married in Germany.
Oh,
We
okay.
all were married in Germany.
Oh.
Lena in Germany also.
Okay.
Yeah, my friends, they all married in Germany, all of them. After the war, you know, it's you met a Jewish boy, you all go with him, and you married him. That's it. Because you want to have someone.
Yeah, otherwise you would
Yeah.
have no one.
No, then I had my brothers. We lived in Southside. That's a DP camp. That's a DP camp. The Americans supplied food for us.
That's
DP
where they
camp?
disinfect you or something?
No. A DP camp, like displaced persons.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So they were Americans. They gave us food. Of course, we ate good food then.
Right.
Yeah. So, yes. So Joe worked also in the kitchen. Yeah, and then we had food, we had. And then Zaida's sisters, one sister, she was two sisters. You know, you met and Jean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her sister, they came from Russia. They were in Russia during the war, because they were running away.
Mm-hmm.
So we all lived together, and Jean's sister, she was cooking for us. I didn't know how to boil water even, because what is there to cook? There was nothing to cook.
Yeah.
When I came to America, I remember the first time I made noodles. Instead of straining the strain, it went to the sink. I didn't know even how to do that. I didn't know a thing, nothing. So.
Well, now you can cook an egg.
Yeah, positive, yeah. You have to know how to cook an egg. It's funny, we're laughing now, but who would think then that I'm gonna live that long?
No.
See? It's I don't know, it's a blessing.
Well, survival of the fittest.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, it's true. The strongest.
Yeah.
Strongest survive. Yeah. Well.
So what happened in the third concentration camp?
That's the third concentration camp. I said to the commander.
You spent most of the time in Bergen, Belgium, though, right?
Bergen-Belsen, we were 6 weeks in Bergen-Belsen.
Oh.
We were sleeping in tents.
Yeah.
And it was a rainy season. It was September, it was raining.
Mm.
The straw was wet,
Yeah.
and you slept on it. It was cold.
Oh, really?
You had nothing to cover yourself. Yeah, we had the shower.
It must have been cold by then, though.
Of course it was cold.
Yeah.
You
October,
know,
yeah? It was like October.
September, it was September.
September, yeah, October,
Yeah,
right.
September, October, yes, that October. Rainy. And we went under the shower. 1 minute, you just wet yourself out because the other ones are waiting.
Oh.
Yeah, never had a shower. Who had a shower there? And in the third concentration camp, we brought water out from the outside. It was cold. It was October, November already. It was very cold.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody wanted that cold water to be the first one to wash.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we survived.
Mhm.
Because we washed ourselves till the half every morning. So maybe that strengthened us.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Because we walked in the snow, we had a little dress about that thin and a little coat that thin. That's what they wore.
Oh,
And the shoes, I told you, yeah? They had flopping sole.
right.
We walked in the snow, 5 o'clock in the
So
morning.
this was in the third concentration camp by then?
Yeah, third concentration. He said, nothing is deliberate. As soon as we get something, we'll give it to you. Understand? But nothing came because the railroads were bombed.
Right.
So he said the soldiers can't get it either. So,
Right.
yeah, but he tried. In the end, he said, try not to eat everything. Remember, try to share it. To a little bit at a time, he said.
Yeah, because then
Because
you
he
eat too
said,
much,
yeah,
and then
the
you die.
Americans are coming. That's what he said.
Yeah, because if you ate too much, then you die.
Oh yeah, afterward, people,
Yeah, they ate a lot and then they died.
no, the women were running around. They went to Germans. Whatever they ate there, they ate, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
And of course the stomach, they had diarrhea for days and days and days. Because you ate and your stomach was not used to it.
Right.
Right? Yeah, so many of them, because they were running out.
They died from overeating.
They didn't die, no. They were sick.
But they got
had
sick from-
diarrhea.
Yeah, but
And
some
when
of them
they
died
came,
from overeating.
Some of them, so they
they-
got sick from overeating, and some of those people died.
Not they didn't die by us.
Oh.
Not by us, they didn't die.
I thought you said that if you eat too much, you're gonna die.
Yeah, no, they had diarrhea for so many days that they had to take them to the hospital. That's how bad it was. Because you're so hungry, where do you go? To Germans.
Yeah, but the war was still on, so
No,
who
the
took
war
them to
was
the
over.
hospital?
The war was over.
Oh,
The war was
So
over.
by then the war
that
was
was
over.
the 45, May 45. May 45. May 14, 45. Yeah. And before the English people came. And then they replaced by the Americans. The Americans, many were Jewish also. So so they talked about it, and because the others didn't understand Jewish, because we only know two languages, Polish and Yiddish.
right.
So Yiddish they understood.